this is Draconos2008, and welcome to part 3 of my Dragon Ball Z collection. Today, I'll be talking about the Dragon Ball Z video games, the PS2 games of course, starting with Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1. This game was awesome. 23 fighters, you could summon Shenron, you could play through the Saiyan Saga all the way to the Cell games, and World Tournament mode, not to mention what-if stories. What would happen if the villains went for a change? This game was so popular that it had a couple of more sequels. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2, you get to play through the Saiyan Saga all the way through the Majin Buu sagas. What-if fusion characters, and more tournament stuff. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, probably the best out of the best. Upgraded graphics, awesome story mode, brilliant voice acting, and other fun stuff. You could customize and make your Z fighters even stronger than they are before. And Dragon Ball Z Infinite World, although it doesn't have that many features, what it does make up for is its amazing minigames, recapturing some of the best Dragon Ball Z moments. And yes, if you're wondering, yes, this is actually Dragon Ball Z Budokai 4, but they disguised it and called it Infinite World instead. Alright, here we go, the final Dragon Ball Z collections that I have. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2, and Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. What really makes these games enjoyable to play is that these gamers have really thought this through. Not only have they had time to develop the characters and the gameplay, but in each sequel, they made it possible for every single Dragon Ball character from the Dragon Ball universe to be playable, and that is just awesome. Detailed graphics, great voice acting, and great story mode. Then we have my least favorite game, Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Oh boy, where do I begin? It was reported on IGN as the worst Dragon Ball Z title out there. And, I mean, it has poor graphics, the voice acting was okay, but there wasn't much extra features that you could do on this game. Then we have Super Dragon Ball Z, one of my personal favorites. In Japan, it was a popular arcade game known as Chao Dragon Ball Z, and when we got our title, it was impressive. Of course, not many fans were happy about this game, but still, I thought it was enjoyable. And now, here we go, PS3s. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. Although there's not many features on here, the graphics were amazing. Recapturing the Saiyan Saga, going all the way to the Cell games. Still, it was really good. I really thought it wasn't that bad of a game. That left the doors open for a Burst Limit 2, unfortunately, and that's never gonna happen. And of course, Dragon Ball Raging Blast, number 1. Yes, I'm familiar that they have other titles, Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, and of course, the latest one, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. In time, I'll get Ultimate Tenkaichi, but I refuse to get Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Why? It has the Kai voice actors. So does Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi, but I'll get it because it's the final Dragon Ball video game out there. It's a shame. I guess after a couple of Dragon Ball Z games, the fans themselves sort of kinda got fed up with all of these games. But still, thank you for taking the time to check out my Dragon Ball Z collections. I am Draconos2008, and this is me signing off. Take care, everyone.